Hi everyone, it's Paola. I am so excited because we're doing a critique today.
I love to be critical.
We love being critical. This is Jake.
Hi everybody.
He's my friend. He's the best. And we're excited because you're really good at critiques.
Yeah.
That's how I would
I
say.
might have made her cry a couple times in school.
I mean, we don't take things personally, but so he's really good at critiques and I really trust his opinion when we actually have done critiques in the past, going to school together. And so I thought he would be perfect to bring on to critique you guys.
I'm excited. Because
you guys were so brave in putting your work out there to me to be critiqued. And it's going to be fun because I'm not going to be yelling at you about how you're terrible. I'm going to we're going to try to help.
Yeah.
We're here to help and here to compliment
constructive.
you. Yeah, it's definitely going to be constructive. So let's get going. Okay, first is Sammy's work. Hey Sammy, what's up? Thank you for sending. So let's assess.
Just first reaction.
Mm-hmm.
I love it.
Yeah, I like it too. I really like it.
Is that Rihanna? Who knows?
Who knows who it is? No, I like the shadowing that she's done. It makes it visually interesting, and I like that it's simple line work.
It's very bold and pop arty. I
actually think that one is really strong, and out of all the ones that you sent, I think that one is your strongest. I think if you go more toward that style in your other work, that will be better for you in design work. And then, a lot of your stuff is fine art, but I really like that style even in the fine art direction. I think you could take that further.
I would love to see a whole series of different figures, different shadowing. I did that up on my wall.
Yeah, cool. Okay, next up is this logo design. So I feel like my initial thoughts on this logo design were that it's a little flat.
It's a little hard to read with my...
Yeah, so let's first address the actual shape part. I think that it could be taken a little further in terms of color, form, things like that, because it just seems a little one-dimensional, which you could take it, I think, a little bit more to a more three-dimensional look of the logo, and then you said, hard to read.
Yeah, the M being in that little triangle makes for an even more difficult read, and the M's off balance, it's not centered in the triangle.
Yeah,
which is kind of throwing me off even more.
It's either okay, pick the center or maybe take away the triangle, but I think you have to make a really conscious decision in that to make it readable.
Yeah.
And then I think it'll be a lot stronger.
And maybe not smush it looks like you compress the type some and maybe open her up some.
Open her up or pick a different typeface that you feel will have that look you're trying to achieve. Okay, next is this, I think poster or social media design. Sports. It's sports. It's about the NBA. I like it.
I really like it. I love this grungy aesthetic that's going on. The colors, I'm really feeling the vibe of this one.
Yeah, and I think what's really cool about it is that you kept the same look throughout the whole thing, so it is very cohesive. Even the type is involved in the filter that you put on it, the degradation, I want to say.
Yeah.
It's all that look, and so it's really consistent. And the colors that you've chosen, great.
To build on it, I would love to see, instead of just that really defined line in the center, some way to merge them together. Maybe have the Golden State Warriors full arm coming into the other picture, just
crossing
a little more collage-y. Mm-hmm. But other than that,
we really like it. So, okay, so now to Brian's work. We got a lot of work from him. We got a lot. We have to unpack. We're just gonna talk about a few, just two right now. So let's start with this Forever Green thing.
Comic Sans.
We have to address this. Not to hate. This is no hate to you, Brian.
Just on Comic Sans.
Just do not use this typeface Comic Sans because it's basically
It's for third grade classroom assignment sheets.
It's kind of a joke of the design world, and if you don't know that, it can be kind of bad when you actually design something with it because people are not going to react well. But it's not the typeface that we would recommend. If you are looking for something that is sans serif, this typeface, definitely go with something more modern, I would say.
And even, there are other playful fonts, but this one just has a really bad association to it. Like, everyone hates it.
Yeah.
I mean, not everyone, but like, I mean,
it's just
it's Comic Sans.
It has some issues, but overall, I think you put a lot of thought into the rest of the design part of it, like the Forever Green stuff, like the logos. I think that those are strong, and you're good at infographics. I think it's clear, but just that typeface. Yeah. We gotta do something about that typeface.
Also, just as someone who's terrible with grammar and spelling, I noticed some, like, punctuation missing and some errors with that. So just, like, reminder to everyone, including myself.
Yeah, he's
proofread.
King of typos here. But, yeah, proofread your work.
Also, like, know your audience, because, like, some of the green stuff, no one really talks about accessibility with color blindness, but all the greens on greens can be very difficult.
Wow, that's an interesting topic.
Yeah.
I've never even thought about that, so that's a good tip.
I'll send you an article.
Okay, cool. And then also, Brian, the One World logo. We are really into it.
I love it.
I don't even know what it's for, but
I'm sold.
Yeah, I'm sold on it. Like,
I'd buy whatever had that on it.
Or I'm going to that event.
Yeah.
We're into it. We really like the layers of the colors. I like just how you have placed everything. I think it's strong. I think if you go this direction, I like some of your other work that you've sent too is pretty strong with like the color choices and all of that. So, and just stay away from
Comic Sans.
Okay, Thessalonias. We are excited about this.
So excited.
Very excited about this. We were having problems downloading it, but it was worth the wait. We love it.
Because it's great.
We love the packaging. I mean, I think the photography is cool of your work.
Yeah.
Like, you do a good job at that. And I really like the logo that you've come up with. I really like the packaging part, but the one thing that we did want to talk about is on the, like, introduction for the brand. We just have some issues with the type. I like the type choice that you have chosen. But my critique would be, like, the rag of it, which is basically, like, if you don't know what that means, it basically is, like, how it all goes across. Like, when you have it aligned to the left and like, it all flows to the right. Just a little bit is, like, it's a little bit
chaotic.
Yeah, it's inconsistent. So your eye doesn't really move very easily to read it. It kind of looks like, okay, you know.
It reads like a list because it's so chaotic right now.
Yeah.
When it's such little text, maybe even play with not too calm at all.
Yeah, you could do something completely different. I feel like just try a few different things with that, and I feel like it could be stronger instead of just two different column things.
Also, I really like the logo, like the stamped, screen printed look of the logo and the image. So maybe add some distressing to the logo on this. To mirror that, because that was fun.
We liked the stamping look. Next up is the Salvador Dali poster. We're not really sure what it's for, but we like it.
I like harkening back to his iconic mustache.
Oh yeah, no, I get it.
Yeah.
I get it now. I feel like at first I didn't get it because I was kind of like, it's just kind of plain.
Yeah.
But it's interesting. I mean, it is interesting when you look into it because it makes sense for what it is. I think if it were like for an exhibition or some sort of introduction.
My assumption. I don't like the font chosen for the Monterey History and Art Association. I feel like it doesn't really complement.
What would you rather do?
Not that.
Okay.
It's just like very rounded and just kind of.
I think if it were a little more like, I don't want to say business, but like maybe a little bit more
like classy.
Yeah, like a little bit more classy.
It's the History and Art Association of Monterey.
Yeah. I feel like it could be a little bit stronger if you tried out a few different ones. But I actually, and like I didn't see a big problem with it when I looked at it.
Yeah.
It just might be a matter of taste. But overall, we really like it. Okay, Steve, we're here for you to look at your portfolio. We're here to help you out.
I love a good before and after rebrand.
We love the rebranding projects, and I really like how you laid it out, that you showed like your sketches from beginning to end. You showed that you made custom type in some of it, and you showed what you did with it.
And specifically at the Pacific Institute, I loved all of like the playfulness where you really like played and seemed to have a lot of fun with like coming up with different ways to play with the type to harken back to water. Super fun. I'm jealous.
I think you have a really strong portfolio. I think maybe where you could improve is just cutting back on a little bit of the info that you put in there, like all on one page and stuff. I feel like you don't have to include every single piece of like paper that you branded with the brand and stuff. I feel like you can show where it is used, and then I feel like that's the strongest thing you can do with it.
But like for your website, you can have like different like case studies that have all of that like extra info, but for an overall portfolio, we don't want to overwhelm.
Yeah, you don't want to flip through like 25 pages of a portfolio of one project.
Yeah.
Just split it up a little bit. Another portfolio that we are looking at in this, we really like the last project that you did. I feel like your strongest project is the face cream packaging that you decided to do, for sure. We really like, I mean, I don't know if this is a mock-up or if you took the photo or whatever, but we really like that. We really like that photo. I feel like that is your strongest work. It's definitely like the minimalistic style, which is my style.
Yeah.
So like I appreciate it a lot.
Well, it's very clean, very modern.
Yeah.
Also, I think part of the reason we're so drawn to it is the rest of the portfolio is very cluttered, and you have like multiple projects on a page, and there's not really a flow, and it was nice to have just one project on one page.
Yeah, I think this is a tip for everyone. I would say when you're like putting together a portfolio, to just spread things out and have each project be about that project, like each page be about a specific project. You don't need 10 things on a page saying, look what I can do in this specific thing. It's just like show what you're proud of, what you're most proud of, and that will make it a lot more captivating.
Yeah, and have some like explainers, like title it, just brief paragraph, like what you did for them, like
yeah, why you did those things.
Maybe
like,
some process stuff, like we saw from
Steve. What we did from Steve. Steve had like a little bit of process in his work, and I feel like you would benefit from that a lot, because right now I'm not seeing your specific voice. I'm seeing a lot of different work that could be from a lot of different people if we didn't know that was all in one portfolio.
Yeah.
So this logo we really like.
Yeah.
We think it's strong. It's actually probably one of your strongest things you have in your design page that
Definitely.
we saw, but yeah, I feel like if you do a lot more stuff with that, or like maybe more stuff with type, we would be more excited. I really like the logo though. I think you have a good direction there. Definitely is like your style.
I liked your post with like your self promo package,
Mm-hmm.
but like maybe you should have included some other stuff like with that post and like in your portfolio, like because there's so much going on in that post. Like I want to see it more like up close and personal.
Yeah. Definitely.
Not just on a business card, but like it's great. Like I love it. I love how the R connects to the H.
Mm-hmm. And the bamboo identity that you did, all the restaurant stuff, the logo and the menu and all of that. What do you think? Thoughts?
Personally, I prefer the alternative logo to the main logo. Like the panda head's cool. I really love what you did with the type and like the colors.
Mm-hmm. It would be cool if it was the type was the bold part and then the panda was smaller.
Yeah.
Like that was sort of like the accent.
That was secondary.
Yeah, definitely. But I like the type. I think you're really strong in type. I think you should do more with it for sure.
And like on the packaging and like the board, I don't think we need the white in the panda. Like it could just
just line work.
Just line work. So it looks good though. I like this.
Yeah. Overall, we think that's your strongest project on your page. Besides your logo and that we think are the best. And then the other ones, I feel like you could take the stuff a lot farther and just do a lot more. I mean, it seems like you don't have a lot yet, so I feel like you're still kind of finding your footing. But
you got a bright future, kid.
Keep going.
You got chutzpah.
Okay, everyone, so that was what I had for you today. Hopefully you enjoyed. I feel like it was really beneficial.
I loved it.
And fun, yeah.
Brought me back to school.
Like, brought us right back to critique when it was, like, torture. We have to sit there for 5 hours talking.
Maybe I want to go to grad school now.
I mean,
who knows?
Maybe we're signing up. But definitely let me know if you want to see a part 2. We can do this again in the future by giving me a thumbs up and letting me know in the comments. And also subscribe if you haven't subscribed. Like,
you better be subscribing.
Like, what are you doing? Like, I make
Look at her.
design videos all the time. And also ring the bell because YouTube, like, doesn't send out notifications when I upload. So definitely ring that bell so you know when I upload. And
I ring that bell.
He rang the bell because he's a true friend. And all of his links are below. And I will see you in my next video.
Bye, guys.
Bye. We did it!
We did the damn thing.
Are you so happy that it's over?
I wish there was
Thank
more.
you.
I wish there was some like real doozies.
Oh no.
I wanted to be